What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up, everyone? Happy Monday and Happy New Year to everyone. Happy first Monday of the year.
The first day of the challenge.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? Let us know where y'all joining from.
Yes, day one of the challenge. Some of you might have already completed it. Some of you may have no idea what we're talking about. So today we're going to go into all of that, answer any questions that you have. If you have started it, you can let us know if there's any questions that came up. If you haven't started yet, it's not too late to join.
All right, we got Ohio, Montana, Delaware in the building. London, of course, you know we got to have some of our people from London in the building.
India,
Georgia, UK,
South Africa,
Nigeria. What time is it in Nigeria? Just curious.
Yeah.
Maryland, North Carolina. Let's get it. Let's get it. H-Town. What's up, my
all
H-Town
over the
people?
world, literally. Yeah. So thank you all for joining us today. We know it's such a different time zone where everyone else is at, so we appreciate you taking the time. Like I mentioned today, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We just want to go over the Fresh Start Challenge. Today is the last day to sign up if you haven't already signed up. And then for those that have signed up, we want to make sure that we answer any questions you might have so that you have all the information you need to really hit the ground running and make this challenge successful.
For sure. So real quick before we get started, if you're just joining, if you don't know what's going on, you haven't heard anything we've been blasting on social media the last 3 weeks and on YouTube, we're hosting the challenge. And it starts today, and it's not too late to sign up. So if you're like, man, I don't have a program, I don't know where to start, I'm like just randomly doing workouts, this is your opportunity to have a program already laid out for you. All you have to do is just show up, either click a button to do the follow along, or we have circuit training available. And we have a community of people who are doing this right along with you. The community right now in both challenges that we're doing are going crazy. We love to see it. We love to see the energy, and we want to maintain that energy throughout the challenge. So if you haven't signed up, if you want more information, all of the links are down in the description of this live stream. So you just click those links. There's a one-time purchase or a subscription. We can get into it real quick. Let's just go ahead and roll right into it. There's a one-time purchase. So if you don't want to commit to a subscription on our app, you can just pay one time and have access for the entire challenge, and you will have access to that challenge for life. So it's yours, right? You'll also have a chance, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, you have a chance to win up to $50,000 cash in your bank account. It doesn't matter if you're in London or in Nigeria, right? We'll figure out the conversion. But Solin, which is the platform that's hosting the one-time purchase, they are putting up $100,000 in cash prizes for best results within this challenge. So definitely want to get in on that. So sign up down in the links in the description, but also we're doing this on the Juice and Toya app. So if you want a more exclusive experience, right, we're going to be doing live streams, live workouts. You can work out with us throughout the week, but also we're giving out weekly prizes as well as 2 grand prizes at the end of the challenge as well. So plenty of chances to win cash prizes, physical prizes, but also the most important thing is we put 3 months of work into this program to make sure that you have something that you can be consistent with. So at the end of the 6 weeks, we want to make sure that you're feeling and seeing some great results. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, so that's kind of the overview of the challenge. You have 2 different platforms you can do them on. Both of the platforms include a follow along only program, which is what you see on our YouTube videos, and a circuit training program. So you have the option to choose which program would be best for you, and which one would be best is really going to depend on which one keeps you the most consistent. So yeah, lots of great resources for you available. You can check out both links and read through them, see what you get with the links, and then see which one would be best for you. But if you know offhand, I don't want a subscription, then we would suggest that one-time purchase. If you want a little bit more of an exclusive, have the option to message us one-on-one, that would be the subscription base. So yeah, that's pretty much the overview of the 2. If you still have more questions, we've posted a few lives that we've done in the last few weeks, so you can kind of go through those. Or one thing that I feel like sometimes we forget to mention is the app also includes a free week trial. So you can download the app, check it out. You have a free week, so you can decide if the app is best for you. And in that week trial, you also have the ability to message us. So there's nothing hidden in the free week trial. Everything that comes with the app is available in that week trial, which means you can message us, ask us any questions, and use that week to decide if the app is best for you.
Yes, it really is us.
Yes.
Like there's people in the chat right now. We probably answered your question this morning. So we try to get to questions at least within 24 hours. We're getting hundreds of questions a day, but that's a good thing. We want to be able to give you all the resources and information that you need on a daily basis. So if you're someone like, man, I struggle with what to do, I struggle with how to stay consistent with certain things, I struggle with form with certain exercises, that's where you can send us those messages and we can help you out. And you can even send us videos like showing us your form, and we can give you some tips, some personal tips on how you can kind of correct those. So
yeah,
it's a cool resource. I mean, I feel like that in itself is worth the app, but you also get all of our videos that are on YouTube ad-free, might I add. So if you don't have YouTube Premium, it's pretty much your way of getting YouTube Premium for all of our workout videos. So.
Absolutely. So that's pretty much the overview. Let's open it up to any questions that you have. Let's take some time to answer those about the challenge, getting signed up, or if you've already started the challenge, maybe you came across some questions today. So we'll take some time to answer those.
I see one or two I can answer real quick. How do you stream to the TV? So on both the app and on Solin, it will be a little figure, a stream figure that you'll see in the corner. So if it is a video, you'll click that. And if you have a smart TV,
it froze.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why it does this.
I think you can still hear us though, so you can probably finish.
We might have some issues with our camera, but if you can still hear us, we're gonna keep going.
You might also hear Jakai in the background.
Oh no.
But yes, both on the, I think we're back. You can finish your
I think we're back.
answer.
We're back. So anyways, on both platforms, they will have a stream area where you can click and it should be able to connect to your smart TV, only to a smart TV. If you're doing the circuit training, unfortunately, that's kind of not how it works. It's all mobile, so it's meant to be like on the go. So if you can do it at home, you can do it at a gym. It's meant to be on a mobile device, so you can't stream those workouts.
They're not meant to be followed
along to, if that makes sense. So
let's see.
And then also somebody recommended. It said, do you recommend doing both programs? We definitely do not.
Yes.
We definitely recommend, if you want to be consistent, we definitely recommend just sticking to one program. So stick to the follow along program. If you feel like, look, I love the videos, I don't really feel comfortable trying something new right now, stick to the videos if that's what you're used to. And honestly, it will keep you more consistent. You click a button and you follow along too. If you want to up it, if you have been working out with us for a while, or if you even do circuit training yourself, it's a little bit more dialed in, a little bit more specific. And it'll kind of give you some more tailored results. A lot of people who do the circuit training see slightly better results just because you can tailor the program specifically to you, and it allows you to track your weights and have some type of progressive overload, which is key to any program that you're doing. So.
Absolutely. When you see us saying like people can do both, the only thing I'd recommend when it's doing both is if, let's say you're doing the circuit program and you want to add in some cardio on your off days, you can go to that follow along and use some of those follow along videos for your cardio if you'd like. Or let's say you've got 20 minutes at the end of the workout and you want to get in a little bit more, you can use the follow along videos for that. But like he said, I'd recommend just focusing on one program.
For sure. I saw something about breathing techniques. Document breathing techniques for each exercise. I tend to forget, but with nice reference to look back on. For sure, we can do a video specifically focused on breathing because that is key when it comes to working out. But the guided workout that we just put out recently, go to, it has audio cues, and we did mention some cues about breathing within that workout. So if you want some audio cues to help you out with your form and your breathing technique as well, go back to that video. It's a good baseline to really understand breathing, and honestly, you can carry that on to any video and any workout that you do. So go check out that video. It's a good video.
Yes, I saw one.
Froze again.
Will I need a weight bench or any other equipment? No, all you need is dumbbells. There might be one or two videos that has a weight bench in the exercise like example, but that's just because we were at a gym when we filmed it. You can do that laying on the floor. You can do it sitting on a chair if we're sitting on a bench, but equipment wise, all you need is dumbbells. If you ever need modifications, you can also click on the exercise description. And if there is some type of modification available, you'll see that in there as well. But yes, you only need dumbbells to complete the program.
Dumbbell.
Let's see. I saw someone say you have to post pictures to be eligible for prizes. You don't. You don't have to post pictures to be eligible for prizes. For the Solin app, the one-time purchase, you do need to post pictures to be eligible for the grand prize. And likewise in the app. However, in the app, we are giving away weekly prizes that you do not need to have pictures for. So we don't want you to feel like you have to post your progress pictures. Some people are not comfortable with that. Some people are not ready to send in or submit photos yet, which is totally fine. So there are prizes available if you don't submit any photos at all. So you do need to sign up, but you can omit submitting photos if you don't feel comfortable or ready to submit a photo yet.
Yeah, if you're on the app, make sure you signed up because that's the pool of people that we're pulling from. Not everybody, believe it or not, on the app is doing the challenge. Some people are following different programs, or like the Gym Strong program. We know a lot of people who are following that in the new year, so make sure you're signed up, and that's the pool of people that we're selecting from as far as those weekly prizes. So.
Yes, good question. For the circuit training supersets, if it's like staggered deadlift, okay, so this one we get a lot. If it's a single side exercise, so let's say staggered deadlift, single side reverse lunge, if you see us doing one side, you're gonna do those reps per side. So if it says 10 reps in one set, you're gonna do it on the left, then you'll do it on the right, then you'll move on. So always think about there's usually 3 sets in there. If you did left on one set, right on one set, the next and last set, one side's not gonna get reps, right? So that wouldn't be correct. So always reps per side. If it's alternating, so let's say we're doing walking lunges, or let's say we're doing alternating rows, you're gonna do those reps total. So let's say it says 12 reps, you're gonna go 12 total, 6 on each side. So anytime you see a single side, it's reps per side. If it's alternating, you're gonna do those reps total.
Good question.
Yes.
Definitely want to clarify that. You don't want one strong leg.
Exactly, yes. So if you ever find yourself where you're like, oh, I didn't do it on this leg, then do those sets or those reps per side.
For sure. Any more questions? We're here for you.
Yes. Oh, I saw one. The difference between circuit and follow along. Follow along is going to be exactly like our YouTube workouts. You are following along to a time frame, so maybe 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, etc. The circuit training is going to be more go at your own pace. So you're going to get reps and sets. So it might say 3 sets of 10 squats, 3 sets of 10 deadlifts. You'll do the squats, you'll do the deadlifts, you'll rest, and then you'll repeat for the given number of sets. If you are doing this at a gym, which I saw someone ask, can we do this at the gym? You absolutely can, and I would recommend doing the circuit at the gym, because all you need to do is just look at it, see what I'm doing. Okay, I've got squats and deadlifts. You can put your phone down, do your squats, your deadlifts, and then once you're done with that circuit, go in, record your weights, and then move on to the next circuit.
And you have access just to heavier weights. So if you don't want to progress some of the exercises, that's just a good way. We do recommend, I saw a question, I don't know if you just answered it, but someone only had 15-pound dumbbells. You know, if you only have one set of weights, like if you have the means to invest, it will be worth the investment to go up. And we highly recommend going up at least 5 to 10 pounds. I personally like to go 10 pounds to work your way up to that weight. But you will find that if you're using the same weights, right, it's not going to be challenging over time, and things are going to be easy. And honestly, if it's too easy, you're not progressing, right? So if you have the means to get heavier weights, it will be a good investment to do so. But if you're on the Juice and Toya app, just ask us questions. If you don't just have the means to get that weight, we can give you some ways to kind of make those 15-pound weights work.
Yeah, and I think that kind of answers, do we need different weights of dumbbells? So ideally, yes, you would want to have different. There's also a mix of strength and HIIT. So the HIIT, you'll want to go lighter, whereas the strength, you'll want to go heavier. So a good range of dumbbells would be best. Cool. These are all good questions. Great questions. Any more program questions? Again, if you start the challenge today and you find yourself like, oh, I do have a question and I forgot to ask, then you can always message us in the app as well. The reps are 10%. Is that just a default? So this workout is written as strength, and you'll see a mix of anywhere between 8 and 12. Like, it's not all 10 reps. So yeah, it's not a default. It's written like that on purpose.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good question. In the circuit for day 2, can you change the style of deadlift to barbell instead of suitcase? A perfect example of how to kind of mix in some different weights. So as long as the movement pattern is the same, then you can kind of do the same exercise. So for example, if the exercise is front squats and you want to use a barbell and do front squats with the barbell, you can do that as well, or even with kettlebells. So just follow that same movement pattern and you can kind of make sure that you're just progressing that same weight. So like if you do barbell in week 1, make sure you're doing barbell in week 3 when we kind of repeat it again, just so you know what you use in that first week. So
yeah. I'm a little late, not sure if this was answered. The program guide isn't loading. It should be loading. We've had people access it and utilize it, so it's loading for some people. If it's not loading for you, first I would check and make sure that there's no update. The app updates a lot with different features, and so a lot of times if your phone's not set to automatic updates on the app, then you might have to go in and manually update. If it needs an update, that can cause some bugs and errors. So definitely see if there's an update, maybe refresh, and if you're still having trouble, I'd reach out to support on the app just to make sure that there's not a bug or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if you have Instagram, but we also posted the full guide on our Juice and Toya Instagram page, so you can check it out on there as well.
Yeah.
But worst case, we could probably send it out via email so that everybody has it. So go sign up for our email list, shameless plug. Go to onebodyla.com, jump on our email list, and honestly, you'll get some other cool information from us as well about the challenge and some other things we're up to too.
Cool.
All right, this keeps freezing, but we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. But yeah, these are all good questions. So again, if you have more questions, you can message us on the app. Throughout the challenge, things are going to come up, especially if you're new to circuit training. And so there will be more questions that you have, and that is normal, that's okay. And we're here to answer those too, so.
All right.
Cool.
Any more questions?
Jakai is ready to roll.
I don't know if y'all can hear him. Like Jakai just woke up from a nap. He's like laughing. I don't know. He's laughing. What do you recommend for electrolytes and protein shakes? Honestly, electrolyte-wise, anything that isn't full of sugar, right? As long as you have your basic formula of electrolytes and not like loaded with 25, 35 grams of sugar, I think it's a good electrolyte, to be honest with you. And then also protein shakes. Let me preface this by saying you don't need protein shakes
or electrolytes,
honestly.
Every day.
Every day, right? It's a supplement, right? You're supplementing your body with what it needs. I sweat a lot personally. Like I lose a lot of sweat in my workouts. So personally, I need electrolytes on probably almost every day. So it just depends on like how much water you lose and how much electrolytes you use. So also with protein, don't feel like you need protein shakes after a workout. Now you probably see a lot on social media or everywhere. Protein, yes, is important. We want you to get it through your food. If you feel like you're getting all of your protein through your food, great. Don't feel like you need to supplement it all the time, right? So just keep that in mind. Protein is a supplement. So if you feel like you're not getting enough throughout the day, which when I'm lifting heavy, I usually don't. So that would be a good place for me to get in some protein shakes. But again, you don't need it every single day. Yeah,
think of any supplement, think of it like that, like the electrolytes, the protein shakes. I know that you see a lot of that on social media now. If you're getting it through your food and nutrition, you don't need to supplement it. So like today, I had a protein shake post-workout because I needed something quick before the live today. So that's what I had just because I didn't have protein readily available for me to eat. But if I would have had the time to cook something or make lunch right after, I would have eaten my protein instead. So yeah, like you said, don't think you have to purchase the supplements.
Yeah,
so,
we'll finish by saying your nutrition is going to be honestly just as important as the workouts, right? Stay consistent with your nutrition. You know, you're not gonna be where you wanna be without really dialing in on the foods that you're putting into your body. So really start this week. This week's theme is consistency, of course, right? We've trained hundreds of people over our 10-year career of training people, and none of them have reached their goals without being consistent. You can't skip days. You can't just kind of lollygag through a program and still reach your goal, right? You really got to be consistent with every day and really just kind of fall in love with the process, right? Like just kind of, if you're going to be addicted to anything, be addicted to just kind of changing your lifestyle and focusing on your workouts, your nutrition, And a big one too is your recovery as well, getting that sleep. You know, we're going through a sleep regression right now. Jakai's not sleeping the best, but you know, we're finding ways we're pushing through it and we're really trying to recover the best way we can. So there's a lot of parents out there. I know you might be struggling with children and their sleep, but try as best you can, get to bed early and honestly wake up early if you can and get those workouts knocked out.
Absolutely. So yeah, well, thank you so much for joining. We're going to wrap it up here. Again, if you have questions, there will likely be more questions, and don't feel like you're asking too many. We want you to get the best out of this program. So if you're in the app, please keep in mind that there's so many people asking questions every day. We've been on the app answering questions all morning, and they're still rolling in, which is so normal for day one. So if it takes us some time to respond, we try to get back to you within 48 hours. So if you haven't heard from us within 48 hours, send a little nudge. But for the most part, we try to get back to you within 48 hours, usually quicker, just depending on the load. But with that being said, if you know you have a lot of questions, try to get them into one message so that we can get back to you, especially if it's something like before an upcoming day. That way we answer that question before you get to the day so that you know how to attack that.
Right. Somebody said no Chick-fil-A sausage juice. Nah, you got chill on the Chick-fil-A sauces. But anyways, we appreciate all of you for joining. Again, if you haven't joined, go ahead and join right now. It's not too late. It's a community of people who are waiting on you. Everybody's motivating each other. Honestly, it's motivated for me. I saw the feed this morning and I was fired up. So go check it out. One-time purchase down in the description, or you can join on the Juice and Toya app. And just a reminder, if you are on the app, we're going to do a live this Friday. Stay tuned for that. We're going to get some times available, but we're going to do a live stream workout. You can work out with me or Toya. Honestly, it might be both of us, depending on the situation. If Jakai lets us both work out together. So with that being said, let's get to it.
Yes.
Let's have a great week. Let's have a great start to the challenge. And also, we're dropping a brand new workout tomorrow.
Yay.
So look out for that. All right, cool.
Awesome, everyone.
Appreciate y'all.
Have a great start to your week. See you next time.